So I posted a status on Facebook and Instagram saying that I was taking in question because I was doing a new video segment called Tanya Orang Putih. So these are the questions that they came up with.
My name is Joe Hays, also known as Jahari Abdullah. What's the next question? The
Age?
Oh, I'm 76. I'll be 77 in January.
The first question is, which part of the state are you from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas, in the United States.
Are you an American?
Am I an American? Yes, I'm an American.
This one is a Malay question. Mana lagi siok, negara asal kah, Sabah?
What?
Which one is better, Sabah or your original country?
Each is unique. You can't say which is better. Obviously, I prefer being here, since I am here.
When do you want me to get married?
As soon as possible.
Can you eat durian?
Yes, I like durian.
What is the most bad experience that you ever got?
Oh, about 25, 30 years ago. I was robbed in Kota Kinabalu by pickpocket. That was the only time.
Do you have any favorite local delicacies?
I like kway teow and what do you call that stuff? Sago.
What about panjaram?
I don't particularly care for kway panjaram.
Have you had bambangan?
Had what?
Bambangan.
I don't think so. I'm not sure what that is.
It's one of those brown fruit that looks
with the crinkly skin. Don't like it. Too sour.
How long have you been in Sabah?
I came to Sabah on January 1978, so I've been here 41 years.
Someone asked you a question about me.
Okay.
He asked, Uncle, si Jack dulu time kecil nakal kah? Was I naughty? Was I a misfit?
Occasionally. There was one time when you broke one of Mother's little trinkets and you ran out of the house and hid almost the whole day. You didn't know where you were.
A whole night.
Whole night, yes.
It was night.
It turned out you were across the street.
Yeah, I came back when I think it was 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, scared to death. But as a rule, you are a good kid. Your brother was the naughty one.
Do you have any embarrassing moment of me?
Of what?
Of me.
Of you? No, none.
What do you think about the Western food in Sabah?
The Western food in Sabah is okay, but not great, particularly on making hamburgers, and has no idea what Mexican food is.
What do you think about my girlfriend?
What I know of your girlfriend is only the picture I've seen. She was at the house once, correct?
During Hari Raya.
All right. I thought she's very nice. She seems to be quite intelligent.
Pandai cakap sama kah? Do you know what's I love you in Bajau?
I don't speak Bajau. I understand some Bajau. And the reason for that, I have to give the reason for that. I worked for Kona Lion for 19 years. I left this village, this kampong, at 4:30 in the morning, and I returned at 7 o'clock at night. So I was gone to KK most of the day. I didn't have an opportunity to engage in Bajau very much. The people in this house, although they speak Bajau, they also speak Malay, and since I speak Malay, that's what we talked in.
What was your first impression when you came to Sabah?
My first impression, that it was different. That's difficult to say because before I was in Sabah, I had lived in Singapore, Indonesia, and Sarawak. So it wasn't that surprising. I had been in the area, Southeast Asia, since 1976. I came to Sabah in January 1978.
Okay. When you were younger, what was your hobby or the things that you do during your free time?
My hobbies. I had a lot of hobbies. I was a rock collector, a fossil collector, a book collector, a coin collector, a stamp collector. I'm a collector. Let's see. That's about it.
Were you a musician like me?
I played the clarinet, and I also was a singer. I was in a choir in high school, and I was also in the band in the university. Oh, I also acted in these musicals. In high school, I was in The King and I, and in college, I was a dancer in Annie Get Your Gun.
When or how did you first met Mom?
I first saw your mother paddling in a canoe across the Sungai.
What year was this?
1978.
Was your marriage to my mom is arranged or is it love?
No, it's not arranged. I pursued your mother. In fact, one time she was up in Wangkud, and I traveled to Wangkud to see her and traveled part of the way by foot. It took me 3 hours to get to Wangkud because I got on the road that goes to Sandakan. I missed the turnoff to Wangkud by 3 miles and had to walk back. A truck picked me up, and I asked him where Wangkud is, and he said, oh, it's way back there. So it's a love story. It's not an arranged marriage.
Great, because the next question is, tell us about your love story.
Bajau love stories are very dull. All of the activity is at a distance, always. So I would often go to your mother's house and stay on the front porch reading a book. And occasionally we would meet, and your mother would give me a nudge when passing me. That's the Bajau way of saying, I like you.
When you first met the Sabahan people,
Yeah.
what was your first impression?
Well, as I say, I got the impression that they were fairly easygoing, gentle people. I've never had any problem with local people. I lived with Ibans in Sarawak, and I had no problem. I lived with Kerinci in West Malaysia, and I lived with Sundanese in Indonesia, and I never had any problems with local people.
Can I have your books?
Can you have my books?
Yeah, not me. The people ask the question.
Oh, no. My books are for my son when I pass away.
Do you ever climb a coconut tree?
Never. I'm too heavy.
I'm sure you were skinnier when you were younger.
Yes, I was. But I never saw the point of climbing a coconut tree.
Any final thought before we wrap this video up?
Well, this video is very interesting. If you have any other questions, we will do another episode. So feel free to ask anything. I'm open to any questions. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video, this interview. Interview channel.
So I think that's about it. Did we cover everything?
Just one more thing. Bazinga.
Okay.